Hello darling hearts, it's your GAPS coach Emma here. I've just arrived back in Normandy, going to be doing loads of GAPS retreats here all through 2025 and October, November, December this year, if you're up for it. Got an amazing offer if you're interested. Just rescued my KEFIR because it was sat in a jar, rank for about 3 weeks. But do you know what? They're so resilient, these little jelly creatures. They're alive. Look, I've just been in the garden and I've still got mud under my fingernails, but I don't really mind because I'm interested in germs of all descriptions. Did you know when you spend a lot of money on probiotic bacteria in capsule form, a lot of it derives from the soil? Well, how about if we just farm, do our own gardening, grow our own lettuce, and there's a little bit of soil bacteria on the leaves when we eat it? Do you know what I mean? This is what we need, more bacteria, not less germs, more germs. And we're all a bit phobic about germs because of what happened in 2020, with the whole germ thing. I'm really encouraging people to start to culture and cultivate the, just rub it in, it's good for my skin. These so-called germs, it's the root of the word germination, right? From which new life springs. We've got to try and get over the programming of being phobic about germs. Germ theory is a theory. It's a theory. It's a hypothesis. It's not actually a real thing. It's a made-up idea that they've been trying to prove for many, many years. So what I want you to do is not be afraid when it all goes off and it goes a bit rank and it smells a bit funky, What I did was just scrape off the top bit. I'm going to give that to the chickens. They'll like that, And then these little KEFIR grains, if they're a little bit sloppy, I just wash them literally with some water and then give them a fresh drink. Now this is the KEFIR that was, has come out of these guys. Smells high as a kite, but I'm just going to soak some grain in that and give it to the chickens. They're going to love it. Do you know what I mean? So if you want to get over your phobia of germs and start thinking about terrain theory, where we actually culture and cultivate resilience by actually encouraging the blooming of bacteria, right? Good bacteria, because it's the good bacteria that keep the bad bacteria in check so that your guts can actually have adaptability, because that's what makes us so resilient as human beings, is that we're adaptable because we've got these gut bugs that can morph. It's called pleomorphism. It's an actual thing. They literally go, like a butterfly would go from an egg to a larva caterpillar to a pupa to a beautiful butterfly, right? Likewise, gut bugs can do pleomorphism, so they can go from what looks like a tic-tac bacteria to like a little, what looks like a sperm with like a little tail on it, a spirochete, to then a kind of amoebic shaped thing. And they can go back again as well. Hi Bridget, hi Nancy. They can go back again as well. Hi David. That's unreal that they can morph. Like, do you remember Morph in the 1970s? Kids of my age, I'm 56. How do I look? If you want to look groovy like me, get on the program. Morph back in the 1970s was this little man made of plasticine that would morph from one shape to the other, It was preparing us mentally for this concept of understanding that our gut bugs can morph from one shape to another to fulfill different functions. Remarkable beings. And the more we culture and cultivate the good guys, the more they take care of the bad guys. But the bad guys are there for a reason, because they're there to do a job. They're there to fulfill a function, right? So we mustn't try and be reductionist and try and think, oh, it's one germ, it's just E. coli and it's trying to kill me, I'm trying to kill the E. coli. I know that bacterial overgrowth can suddenly get out of check, and yeah, you can come down with sepsis, and it can be life-threatening, But when you start to get involved with actually culturing, cultivating your own germs and building your own resilience, then suddenly you're operating on a whole different level, and it takes away all the fear of catching a germ, because there's no such thing. I talk about it in Bagel Goggles. So if you want a free copy of my book, signed copy of my book, with a little sample of Amanita in it, to help you sleep, to help with procrastination, to help you be present in the moment, to help with addictions, right? If you would like a free access for life to my Timeless Cookery Club, which is the online cookery school for GAPS, where you can learn all about how to culture, your dairy, how to make cultured cream, how to make KEFIR, how to make yogurt, how to make kimchi, how to make sauerkraut, how to pickle your radishes, how to lacto-ferment this and pickle that, and it's all live cultures, right? Because that's what we're doing, culturing, cultivating a resilient, adaptable microbiome, right? Then join me for one-to-one coaching this month and next month. It's $240 per month. And if you want all of the above for free, then sign up to come on retreat in October or November or December. All right, my darling hearts. I don't know why my camera's just gone all dark. Why has that just gone all dark? Something's happened. Anyway, yeah, look, you can actually lose weight on GAPS and get fit and lovely by eating fat. I know that's a keto concept, but we can do a keto version of GAPS, but we've got to be aware of the plant toxins, because you just don't want to have peanut butter chocolate treats or spinach smoothies and almond milk, or really beetroots. They're a bit high as well. So we need to look at plant toxins and things. So anyway, see me at timelesscookery.com, and if you want to come on retreat, I'll feed you for a whole week and listen to all of your history, and we can make a plan to use the food as the medicine to get over most of your symptoms. Believe me, I've been working with people long enough now that we get over the fibromyalgia, we get over the chronic fatigue, we get over the insomnia, we get over the constipation, we get over the migraines, we get over the achy joints, we get over the moods when we're in a bad mood, when we're hangry, and you know, we get over the impatient, unkind, kind of angry mum syndrome, which is where I was at a few years back with my hyper kids who had tics and Tourette's and tumours and all sorts of horrible things. But we're okay now. So if we can get the book, if you want, on Amazon, and then leave me a review. If anyone's read the book and had not done a review yet, please, please, please go and leave a review. It makes a massive difference and it helps push. Thanks for all the love hearts. I love you too. Yeah, if you want a free copy of the book, if you want free access to Timeless Cookery Club for the rest of your life, then sign up to one-to-one coaching now for this month and next month. I'm raising funds because I'm moving house. I'm raising funds to for the removal men, and to crack on with the next phase of expansion, because we really, really need to reach the world with the message of the food as the medicine, because fertility rates are dropping like it's really scary. In fact, my next book is How to Make Babies, where I'm going to be talking about how we can reverse that trend. Anyway, darling hearts, lots of love, support my thank you for the love hearts, I really appreciate that, and